Good afternoon, or good evening, class and professor, or whatever time of day it is for you. I picked California as my state, and the reason for this is just because it's the only state I've actually spent time in while I've been in America studying here. Besides traveling to other states, I've actually spent time here, so I've seen some sort of effect regarding the laws and the government in this country. So here's a little overview from me. So the two senators in California, Delane and Alex. So Delane is a senior senator, and Alex is a junior U.S. senator. I believe this is just based off their years of service within the Senate, and obviously Delane has been there for longer than Alex, as you can clearly see, 1992 through 2021, as demonstrated on my PowerPoint above. And both of these senators are part of the Democratic parties. Over here, I have the congressional districts on the map at the bottom there, the center map, and it shows all 52 districts within California. And obviously those are each, I don't want to, not necessarily governed, but I guess that's a good word, represented by the people which are on the right picture. That's a select few of them. That's not all 52, obviously, as I couldn't fit them in one image. But yes, and then on your left you just have the capital of the California state region. I do believe that this is just a museum and it's not necessarily active, but I do know that it's home to the legislature, the state's legislature. On my next slide, we have some more information regarding the senates, and we have Scott and Melissa. Scott represents San Francisco, and Melissa represents Riverside County. And the reason, obviously, for Melissa being there is because I've lived my entire life within Riverside, because I've only been on this campus and maybe a few of my roommates' houses. But the reason I have San Francisco's one there as well was because I've spent a fair amount of time in San Francisco, as one of my roommates lives there. And when we go on travel trips, etc., we tend to spend quite a good amount of time at his house. So I just thought that maybe that would be relevant, at least it is to me, because it shows me something. And then on your left you have the actual Capitol building in Sacramento. Then we have the assembly members. They wear name badges when they're in session, just so you're able to identify who is who. There's a massive chamber, which is a picture in the middle, which is where they all sit. They sit inside here, and this is where the members meet and they discuss whatever they feel needs to be discussed. Over here we have the Constitution. I made the image extremely small, so it's not very easy to read, but the original Constitution was in 1849, and after that America's been undergoing this whole system. The current Constitution is on your left. I believe that is the most recent, or at least the one I could find. And then we have the religious references in California. So there's a preamble, and I believe the preamble is about as deep as the religious references go within California. I don't believe there's anything outside of that. I may be mistaken. If there is, please will you leave a comment for me at the bottom, just stating if there is anything else that may be affecting this. But yeah, that's about as big as my knowledge is regarding California states and all that type of stuff, especially being foreign. It's a bit difficult for me to translate and understand your governments, but I've tried my best, and I hope this was some good insight for all of you. Thank you.